want to get to a major update when it comes to another union. Of course, UAW workers have been on strike since September 15th. And the reason it was so significant is that all three of the big three automaker workers were on strike simultaneously. That has not happened there in the UAW history. So at the moment, we do have some breaking news to report with you as well with regard to one of the big three automakers. That's Ford. So UAW workers and Ford have reached a tentative agreement, and this is quite something. Like I said, they have been on the picket line. They have walked off the job since September 15th. So this is what we know. The United Auto Workers Union announcing that a new tentative labor contract is now on the table between UAW workers and Ford. So this is what we know. As part of the proposed contract, Ford has agreed to give factory workers a 25% wage increase over the life of the agreement. Now, I'm not entirely sure how many years the agreement extends, but in the first year of the agreement, UAW workers who work at these Ford assembly plants, they will get an 11% pay bump in the first year of the contract. That's according to people familiar with the details. The wage increase then would bump the top pay for assembly line workers from around $32 an hour to roughly $40 an hour. I want to put up some of these tweets here. You can see this as well. This is from our friend at Fox 2 in Detroit, Roop Raj, saying Ford confirms the tentative UAW deal ending the 41-day strike for the Blue Oval. Of course, the Ford logo there. With that statement coming out of Dearborn, Michigan today, and I'm going to read it right now. We are pleased to have reached a tentative agreement on a new labor contract with the UAW covering our U.S. operations. Ford is proud to assemble the most vehicles in America and employ the most hourly auto workers. We're focused on restarting Kentucky truck plant, Michigan assembly plant, and Chicago assembly plant, calling 20,000 Ford employees back to work and shipping our full lineup to our customers. Again, the statement ends by saying the agreement is subject to ratification by Ford's UAW represented employees. Consistent with the ratification process, the UAW will share details with its membership. So, one of three now coming to an end. This is significant. You can see there the UAW posting this video saying record profits mean record contracts. We have a tentative agreement at Ford. UAW President Shawn Fain calling this a major victory in the stand-up strike, saying that today we have reached a tentative agreement with Ford. Now, it remains to be seen whether or not a looming tentative agreement can be reached with the other two automakers, Stellantis, of course, the parent company of Chrysler and Jeep, and General Motors, GM there. So, wanted to make sure we got that in at the top of the hour.